This was our first time in this area, so we wasn't quite sure where the moose was. But with a morning like this, we didn't expect it to be long before we've seen a few.
We haven't seen any moose yet. Zero. So we'll go up on top of this hill here now and look on both sides with the binoculars, see what we can see. Place for real about there.
What a view this was. And like I said, we were new to this area, and we was late getting in to the area where we was planning on hunting because it was so far a drive, and we wasn't familiar with the road and how rough it was going to be. So we figured that most moose was bedded down, and that's why we wouldn't see very many. But we did see one big trophy and several other small ones, but no amount like we were expecting to see.
So with bad weather coming, we had to figure out who it was, Danny or Rob, that was going to get a chance to try and hunt that big bull, and the other guy would have to settle for whatever came first.
The big bull was a long ways away, and they agreed that if two small ones showed up closer, they'd take the small ones. Here we are now. We got two licenses, these two fellers, and there's only one big bull, big trophy bull. So we got to flip a coin or flip something to decide who's gonna shoot him. So we got a pocket knife. That's all we got. We got no money. We're pretty poor. So we're gonna flip a knife to one side is different than the other. Okay, go ahead. Pick your side.
No letters this head.
No letters? Hey, wait. Come here. Let me see it. What's the no letters thing?
No letters?
Okay.
There's letters there, right there.
Okay. So here goes the big flip. Just the big flip.
Didn't flip my horse on the side.
Keeping them on each side.
Letters. Have a look at that.
Letters.
Who's that?
You get the two first?
He gets to shoot the big bull.
As if, but I shoot one of them if we get a chance.
We couldn't get across the brook unless we got wet, so we had to build this bridge to get across where the moose was. We made it across the river, and as we come out on the beach of the lake, we looked up along by the shore, and here was Mr. Bull out there waiting for us. So we took off wherever we could go to get up close to this bull and to get a shot at him before he went back in the woods. This was one day that everything wouldn't go on right for us. First, we had to build a bridge to get across the brook, and now with the moose in our sights, you know what happened. The bull was maybe 800-900 yards away, so we had to try to get up there as fast as we could because it was too far. The wind was too windy for the moose to hear us if we tried calling them. And as we started to close in on the moose, I zoomed in with the video camera, but he was still well out of shot. The moose began to walk back in the woods before Rob could get a chance to shoot him. But as he was going into the woods, Rob got a chance to take a shot. We waited maybe, I don't know, 4 or 5 minutes before we decided to go over to look at Rob's moose because he felt pretty confident about his shot. And before we got a chance to record, because I shut the camera off, out come Rob's bull running out of the woods in for the lake. Watch this. I told you, this just wasn't our day. Here we was with no boat. Now what do we do? Luckily, after a minute or so, the bull started to walk back toward the shore. But just before he got to the beach, he died. And now at this point, nobody was interested in filming. We knew someone had to get wet. With the camera shut off, we was trying to figure out how I was going to get this moose into the shore. We heard something in the trees. We looked, and there was Mr. Bull, a different one, looking out at us. So Danny grabbed a gun and took care of him really fast. But I didn't get a good video because it was too spur of the moment kind of thing. We finally made our way back to the truck, had a lunch, and had to bring the moose out the next day. I guess this time the big one got away. But for Rob and Danny, I guess it really didn't matter. When you look back over the record of the last few years, it's a whole different story. Just take a look at this. There's one in front of us now, on the way up. We didn't know he was there. We're all ducked in now, he hasn't seen us yet. Can't see him now, I'll show you in a second. If he comes out and open, you gotta pay the price for the big ones. You gotta pay the price. That was just a small bull that we needed to sneak past. The plan was to get above the big bull in order to get a better chance at seeing him. 200 yards now, 200 yards. We seen this moose from across a big valley, and once we got over in the area where he was, we couldn't find him. And I happened to look down into Tuckamore and had seen his antlers. He was bedded down. So we called and got him to stand up. Now, keep in mind, 23 is the number to beat. Watch his reaction. It's priceless.
Boy.
13, 11, 24. You gotta look at the board on, don't my son.
I know.
I still have on record the biggest spread. But I must say, it was a great bull.
You don't miss. Not that. Really, you spun.
Unique.
I was going to leave this scene here till the end of Rob's hunt, but I said no, this would be a perfect way to start off his hunt. But I can tell you one thing, this hunt ended a lot better than it started. Just watch and see. Second day, third after Rob's moose. We see he's 4 or 5 right now. There they are, all looking with their binoculars.
Robert, there's another one there now I never seen.
But we had a bit of a dilemma.
You shot your lip.
We had a bit of a dilemma, left our keys home.
I got to,
Did-
what happened? I'm telling,
This fella left his keys home.
I'm telling Romaine what you got down my bike and they're going to have to pay for it.
Yeah? What we got done?
Get the, left the key home. I got the wire, ignition wires cut off.
And none, we could get none work except a big red devil lure.
You always said red down lure is the best.
Oh, it's the best. Yeah, look at that. Well, for all of us who know Rob, this is extra funny, but I'm sure that everyone must have somebody that just say their name and you just gotta laugh. Okay, back to the hunt. As we walked in over top of this hill, there was a bull stand there with a rack that wasn't real impressive. But if he was looking for a long bearded moose, this was the moose for him. Just take a look at this. This bull came strutting over, big as bruise, as we would say. He come within 20-25 yards of us and just didn't impress Rob, so Rob let him walk away. This bull had no fear. He walked in the trees and he went in there 5 minutes and turned around and walked back out again, just tempting Rob to take him. We only had about half hour before darkness, I suppose, and as this bull walked in through the woods, he got entangled with another bull about the same size as he was and started to have a fight. Well, it was, like I said, it was almost dark, but me and Rob had to go look and see if we can get this on film. I've caught moose fighting before, but it was just kind of sparring. It wasn't really aggressive. The quality of this next scene is not the best because it's so dark. But if you ever want to see two animals willing to fight till death to pass on their genes, you need to watch Two Moose. This was just amazing. I'll never forget it.